Hey everyone, welcome back to the Couples Journey blog series podcast. We're on part 3 of the series, Do You Promise Not to Tell? Today, Ray will share his personal journey, a story of brokenness, betrayal, and ultimately, God's relentless grace. Ray's reflection is about confronting betrayal, embracing vulnerability, and trusting God's sovereignty even in the hardest seasons. May this encourage you, wherever you may be on your journey and in your marriage. Here's Ray.
In the years I spent away from God and through the tough season of witnessing family relationship break apart, I believe God allowed me to deeply harbor hate, especially toward lies and betrayal. Those painful experiences caused me to build tough walls around my heart to protect myself from similar hurt in the future. At first, those walls seemed to shield me from the pain and further destruction. But my separation from God led me down the path that weren't pleasing to Him. When I finally surrendered my life to Jesus Christ and learned about the great betrayal mankind committed against Him, I realized there was no other choice but to submit everything to Him. I thought my struggles with lies and betrayal had ended. Then came a season when Annie, my wife, and I found ourselves in the midst of those same wounds coming from a different people we least expected. Despite God revealing warnings to me through dreams, the situation still took its toll. It pushed me to a point of vulnerability, and I saw Annie hurt more deeply than I had ever seen her before. As the sequence of lies and betrayals unfolded, one after another, from the day Annie and I committed ourselves to our marriage to God, we knew He would do a lot of work in us. We had been shaped by years of wrong perception and survival mode mentality, but with Christ, it's always about total surrender. Whenever our shortcomings are brought to light, even in the toughest circumstances, we choose to sit down and have a conversation. It's not natural for us. It's only by God's grace that we find the courage. We're accountable to Him, and we don't want to fall into Satan's trap of hypocrisy. This kind of situation is something we never thought would happen among believers of Christ. Sadly, it's not just us experiencing betrayal. Many ministers and teachers are facing it today. Betrayals and lies bring a different layer of pain when they happen in the community of people who claim to be believers and followers of Christ. Well, even Jesus himself endured betrayal. Who are we to complain? This took me back to Jesus' message to his disciple at the start of Luke 12. He was surrounded by a huge crowd, and his main warning was about hypocrisy, pretending to be something we're not on the outside. Jesus made it clear that what is hidden, words spoken in private, secret kept in a quiet place, won't stay hidden forever. One day, everything will be revealed in the light. Under these circumstances, after so many thousands of people had gathered together that they were stepping on one another, he began saying to his disciples, first of all, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. But there is nothing covered up that will not be revealed, and hidden that will not be known. Accordingly, whatever you have said in the dark will be heard in the light, and what you have whispered in the inner room will be proclaimed upon the housetops. Luke chapter 12, 1 to 3. God sees and knows everything, even what's done in secret. So, Jesus is reminding us to live with integrity and sincerity, because nothing is truly hidden from Him. It's a gentle call to be real, because at the end of the day, the truth will come out and will be held accountable. These seasons of betrayal and brokenness are some of the hardest to endure, especially when targeted by others' scheme and secrets. So, what can we do? My wife and I turned to God, seeking His wisdom through prayers. This particular trial brought us a new level of pain, so profound that it shattered us and pushed us to trust Him even more. It's my word against someone else's. But we cling to Paul's word in 2 Corinthians 12, verse 10. Therefore, I am well content with weakness, with insults, with distress, with persecution, with difficulties, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. When we're restored by God, He always has a purpose, whatever that may be. Above all, we are called to live honestly and wholeheartedly before Him. In those moments when the world's brokenness, Satan's scheme, and our fleshly weaknesses threaten to distract us, I hold fast to Isaiah 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor your ways my ways, declares the Lord.
Before we close, we want to invite you to engage with us and support the Couples Journey blog series podcast. By following this channel, leaving comments, and sharing episodes with your family and friends, you're helping us in our mission to transform marriages today. Your support encourages more couples to seek God's guidance and grow stronger together. Thank you for being part of this journey. Together, we can make a difference. Here's the final part of today's episode.
Such an honest reflection. Betrayal and brokenness are painful, but believers are called to live with integrity and sincerity before God, knowing that nothing is hidden from Him. When we face trials like these, our response must be to turn to Him in prayer, trusting that His purpose extends even through our weakest moments. Remember, God's grace is sufficient. His strength shines brightest when we are most vulnerable. As we close, I pray that you will find comfort in His truth and courage to remain honest in every situation. May His peace guard your heart and mind, and may you walk forward with the confidence that, in Him, all things are working together for good. Join us tomorrow. It will be Annie's turn in sharing her personal reflections on this series. Thanks for tuning in, and may God bless you and your marriage.